This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Welcome to this special Friday Night Live broadcast of Panther basketball on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Tonight, the Panthers host the Monona Grove Silver Eagles in a Badger Large Conference matchup. We'll be right back with the start of tonight's exciting game right after these messages. OCA Media Sports broadcasts are possible with the support of local sponsors like The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And Culver's of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and by Pizza Pit. Torhorse Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor for another season of Panther basketball. Torhorse Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978.
Want to be a part of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support. We are part of something great.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. And now here's Cole Krueger and Luke Marx.
Hello and welcome to another special Friday Night Live broadcast of Panther Basketball on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Tonight, the Lady Panthers host the Monona Grove Silver Eagles in a massive Badger Large conference clash. Panthers coming in 9-0, of course, lossless on the season, undefeated, and Monona Grove just coming in with one loss on the year, a big, highly anticipated matchup once again, and we have it for you on Friday Night Live. So very excited to get this one to you. A late start because JV took a while. Still almost 15 minutes till game gets going here, so probably around 7:25 or so we'll get things rolling. But youth night here at Oregon High School as the young Lady Panthers are out in force, cheering on their high schoolers and, you know, their future coach, Coach Walmsley. Hopefully looking to get en route to a sectional championship for the second time in his tenure with the Panthers, as well as maybe something further. I guess we'll see later down the line. Cole, any insight as to the game tonight?
Well, Luke, I am excited for this one. Panthers come in 9-0, of course, a 9-game win streak, obviously. And on the other side, Monona Grove 6-1 on a 6-game winning streak. One of these teams is going to end their winning streak tonight with a loss. I'm excited to see who it's going to be. And it's a big game for both sides, as currently these two teams are, of course, near the top of the conference. Monona Grove, just one loss, tied for second with the Forest, and Oregon at the top, tied with Beaver Dam. It is a close conference race so far, and this game could be huge down the road for both teams.
Yeah, of course, I know there's been a lot of talk back and forth between these teams on social media, as well as some of the other teams in the conference paying close attention to tonight's game. Of course, some posts being shared across the Monona Grove social media, so definitely excited for that beef to be settled here on the floor tonight between two very talented teams. Of course, Oregon Division I and Monona Grove Division II come playoff time. So Two teams that will not see each other outside of conference play later down the line, but two teams that are going to give each other a heck of a matchup tonight. Well, still with 12 and a half to go until our tip-off, I'd like to send you just over to listen to our great Oregon pep band here, and we'll step away. once again, I welcome you back here to OCA Media's Friday Night Live presentation of Oregon High School Panther basketball. Again, our Lady Panthers taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles tonight. Should be an exciting matchup between two of the top teams in the Badger Large Conference. Of course, Panthers 9-0, as we've talked about. Storyline all year, how long is this winning streak going to continue? And for the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove, they come in at 6-1, a 6-game winning streak. Big one tonight. Two teams that have shared a lot of beef throughout the last couple of days on social media. Two teams that are very amped up to take the court tonight. 3:30 to go until the game time. Very exciting one, Cole. Again, of course, Delaney 9 High, Sam Schmidt coming in, big parts of this Panthers team. Sam setting a Oregon high school record, six made threes in a single game last Tuesday against McFarland. New record. Clara claimed close last year. She had 5 in a game, tied the record, but Sam shattering that one tonight. Deserved it. At some point, she was going to do it. Of course, not like the most prolific three-point shooter per se, but she gets to her spot and she gets the job done. Made plenty of threes in her Panther career, and nothing short of a special player for these Panthers. Of course, we've talked about another storyline for the season. Delaney 9 High has done a great job for this Panther team. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, putbacks. She made a 3 last game, which was just dumbfounded me and Cole up here. It was a shocking thing, to say the least. So yeah, 2.5 to go. We hear the band serenading us here on OCA Media loud in my ears. I'm very excited to take you guys through the matchup, but now I'll let my co-commentator Cole Krueger give you guys a little more analysis on tonight's game.
Well, both the Silver Eagles and the Panthers are both not the greatest three-point shooting teams. We saw Sam Schmidt light it up from 3 Tuesday night. So I think that's going to be the story of tonight's game. Whichever team can shoot the ball better from 3, I think will emerge the victor. But again, the Panthers are a great defensive team. They're not going to let Monona Grove get a lot of open shots. That is for sure. Should be a good one tonight, Luke.
That it should, Cole. Just under 2 minutes now until we get rolling here on OCA Media. Man, I'm just pumped to call this game tonight. One of the more look forward to matchups here for the Panthers this season. As we've talked about all season, a gauntlet of a schedule, whether it comes from a D1 team, a D2 team, D3 team, D4 team, D5 team. They have played some tough teams this year. Multiple perennial contenders for state championships in every division. Prairie du Chien, Cuba City, McFarland, now Monona Grove. This conference is tough, and the Panthers are walking through it right now. Just as we talked about, they're tied at the top with Beaver Dam and just 1 loss behind, tied for second to DeForest Norskies. And this other team we're seeing here tonight, the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. So a win here puts the Eagles at least in a tie for first place, unless Beaver Dam gets a W here tonight. Then they take sole possession for the Panthers. A win here tonight means Monona Grove falls into 4th place, I should say, for the conference out of 7 teams in the conference. Of course, shaped a little differently than the football conferences due to some Prairie remaining in the Big 8 in basketball rather than being in the Badger Conference like they are for football. So, of course, Monona Grove not in the football conference. Another team that we see here tonight, and we see very often as Panther athletes here, as we see often on OCA Media. That clock just stopped on your screen as well in front of my eyes, which means it's that time to pass it over to our PA announcer here for a special Youth Night presentation on OCA Media Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America.
Monona Grove High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer-Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. A big thank you and round of applause for tonight's officials. We have Craig Kleist, Austin Scheel, and Curtis Kellman. Gentlemen, thank you for your continued efforts in supporting high school athletics. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Silver Eagles of Monona Grove. A senior, number 1, Brooklyn Tortorice. A senior, number 2, Carson Nelson. A junior, number 12, Cora Glynn. A senior, number 23, Abby Inda. And a senior, number 24, Tia Justice. Monona Grove is coached by Bree Murphy, assisted by Annalise DeMuth and Selena Walker. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. A 5'8" senior, number 10, Caitlin Studebaker. A 5'7" junior, number 14, Clara Tracy. A 6'1" senior, number 15, Delaney Nineheis. A 5'10" junior, number 22, Olivia Nice. And a 5'5" senior, number 34, Sam Schmidt. Oregon is coached by Anna Wamsley, assisted by Mackenzie Rognes, Dom Winters, and Bill Prochnow.
Back again, and you know what that means. It's time to go here from Oregon High School and OCA Media Sports. The Panthers and the Monona Grove Silver Eagles go to battle for the spot potentially atop the Badger Large Conference. Of course, another massive game over, is it in DeForest or is it in Beaver Dam Cole? The two teams playing.
It is in DeForest.
Another massive, the top 4 teams playing each other tonight. Got Nineheis doing the tip for the Panthers and Brooklyn Tortorice doing the tip for Monona Grove. Tip is up and it is tipped away, and Studebaker will control for Oregon. Off we go. Monona Grove bench loud early in those D-up chants. Kick to the corner, it's Nineheis. Made it through last game. Don't expect any more of the host tonight. We'll see though. Nice top of the key. She works right, looks to hand to Schmidt. Now dribbles through traffic and loses her dribble, finds Clara Tracy. Right wing now jab step left, kicks to Schmidt. Schmidt, a prolific 3-point scorer, 3-level scorer. Goes inside, now kicks to Studebaker. Screen set, Studebaker goes inside, left hand lay, no good, and Silver Eagles come back the other way from Monona Grove. It's like Abby Inda, sister, I presumably of Cole Inda, boys player from Monona Grove, and kick to the corner, Tortorice, head fake, now they work back left side, it's Inda, she goes to the corner there. Number 24, Tia Justice working right side, Nineheis picking her up at the 3-point line, they kick to Inda once again. Studebaker on Inda, Inda gonna try a 3, shot's good. Abby Inda
leading the Silver Eagles in scoring. Not the best shooting numbers, but hits the 3 there.
Studebaker sagging off just a little too much, and Inda makes her pay. Schmidt getting into the offense now for the Panthers here. Kick is to Tracy. She works right, finds Studebaker in the corner. Looking for Sam Schmidt, can't find her. Now they want to dump it off to Nineheist, can't do it either. Cut from Livy Nice. Still blocked off by the Silver Eagles. Now they do get it to Nineheist. She works left side and got to find Sam Schmidt. Controlling her dribble. She looks for a three, does not find any openings to Abby Inda on the defense. Clara Tracy in the corner. She works left, dribbles through traffic, loses it out of bounds. Monona Grove fired up early.
Monona Grove not letting anything happen with this Panther offense. Panthers cannot find an open shot so far in their first 2 possessions.
Inbounds will come. Panthers in their press. Coveted press for Oregon.
And it's worked so far this season. Panthers averaging 15 steals per game.
Wide open shot in the corner, not close there. Air ball for number 12, Cora Glenn. Here comes Schmidt. Working right, Inda picks her up. Now Schmidt back left, good bounce pass to Studebaker. Clearing traffic for Tracy, her shot, 3 is good. Clara Tracy, a bit of a cold streak to start the year. Got her, get her going, and that just might do it.
She was 0 for 5 Tuesday night, starts off 1 for 1 tonight, Luke.
Just what the doctor ordered here. It's Tortoris, now she finds Inda. Working inside on Studebaker, kick outside, now Tortoris gonna try a 3. Tortoris 3 is good. 3-3-3 for these 2 teams here, and it is 6-3 Monona Grove.
Brooklyn Tortoris, great 3-point shooter.
Schmidt works inside, has her pass deflected there and stolen away. Carson Nelson on the deflection, gathered by Abby Inda. Here come the Silver Eagles again. Inda works through traffic and is fouled. Think that's gonna go against Studebaker for the Panthers. That it is. 2 free throws gonna come for Abby Inda.
Abby Inda leads the Silver Eagles team in points per game, but like I said earlier, not the best shooting percentages as she missed that first one.
That's right. Talking it over there with coach is Cora Glenn. Of course, head coach in her second year, Brianna Murphy. Young coach for these Silver Eagles, but doing a great job so far here in year number 2. Second one gonna find the bottom of the bucket for Abby Inda. Clara Tracy playing the point for the Panthers here. Not something we typically see, but you know, let's see what it does. Tracy goes through traffic, misses. Wanted a foul, won't get it. Here comes Monona Grove in the transition. Kick to Tortoris, already made 1 3. Now they go right side there. That's gonna be Carson Nelson for Monona Grove. She finds Inda top of the key. But they're gonna switch. Instead, Studebaker stays on Inda. Cut there, that pass is tipped. Livy Nice, fast break, delay is good. Livy Nice knocks it through. Panthers cut the Monona Grove lead at 2. And there's Nineheist, one of those patented steals in the press. Lay is good, we are tied, and this gym is loud here on Youth Night at Oregon High School.
And just like that, the Panthers are right back in it, tie it up with 2 turnovers.
7-7, your score, 14:22 to go in the first half. Inda, she finds a teammate there. Shot 3, not close. Again for Cora Glenn, rebound to Justice. Shot 3 from Tortoris, no good. And Nineheist this time collects it, so no second chance points for Monona Grove on that possession. The give is to Tracy. Now a dump off to Nineheist. She finds Studebaker. Studebaker, a comfortable shooter, puts it through. 3 of her own. It's 10-7 Oregon. They find their first lead of the night.
Well, a week ago tonight, it was Kaylin Studebaker that led Oregon in scoring with 19 points over their win over New Glarus.
Again, Tortoris gonna try a 3. This time it goes. 2 for 3 now from beyond the arc for Brooklyn Tortoris. Has a team high 6 for the Silver Eagles. Your score 10-10 now. Here's Tracy, gonna try another 3. This time just missed. That one, no rebound control, but it will go to Monona Grove. Couple subs here for each side. It's Bastian and Schenecker, the typical 2. We see Abby Inda gonna take a seat for Monona Grove there. Danielle Becker in, Claire Tracy and Sam Schmidt, early rest for Oregon. Inbound will come for the Silver Eagles. It goes right into, looks like Carson Nelson. Bastian gonna face guard her all the way up the floor. Nelson now speeds past the quick Bastian. Here in the corner, that's gonna be Becker. Jab step, kick the Tortoise. Gonna pull up from the mid-range. Shot's no good. Rebound contested and controlled by Oregon. Couple tips there, but Oregon will get it. Monona Grove gonna press out of this inbounds. No, they don't. They do drop off to Bastion on the point guard here. Lots of fans in attendance tonight. Here's Livy Nice, prolific post scorer, goes inside on Tia Justice, no good. Rebound battled for, tipped out of bounds. It's gonna stay with Monona Grove after a quick control. Sub coming here for MG. It's gonna be Sydney Glenn in, taking the place of Cora Glenn. I'm guessing perhaps sisters there, taking the place of one another. Justice will inbound for Monona Grove. Goes in for Becker. She's going to dribble up the floor. Pass Studebaker. Oh, that's got to be a travel, and it will, yes. No jump stop. Instead, just stops all at once. Carries both of her feet with her a couple extra steps. Turnover. Panther basketball. 10-10 again your score. 12:40 to go here in half number 1 on OCA Media Sports. That Taurus Insurance scoreboard looming large on top of the screen for you guys. It's Schenecker. Screen comes from Nine High. She won't use it. She goes to Bastion in the corner. Bastion closed out well by Carson Nelson. She works right. Bastion, he scored all levels. Loses that one, but fouled by Danielle Becker. Inbounds there, goes to Nine Ice. Now she finds Schenecker. Schenecker will work left with it. Now she finds Studebaker. Studebaker guarded well, top by Danielle Becker. Now dump it off inside, and the right hand is good for Nine Ice.
Delaney Nine Ice coming off a 21-point double-double Tuesday night.
Had an amazing senior season so far this year. That one flipped up and a foul. Tia Justice rewarded for the hard work, getting to the basket. Gonna be on Olivia Nice there. Justice shooting 2, chance to tie this one square at 12. Front end no good. Sub awaits, it is Abby Inda. Looks like she got a brace on her hand now. Something to monitor here. Carson Nelson subs out of the game from Monona Grove. Don't quite know if that was on before the game, but didn't notice it.
I do not think it was, Luke.
Back end no good from Justice either. 0 for 2 from the line, keeps this Panther lead square at 2. Bastion dribbles into traffic, has to find a pass. She goes to her teammate Olivia Nice. Nice now in trouble, can put it on the ground if she so chooses. Now does, works right on Justice. Dribbles that one off at Tia's foot out of bounds to stay in with Oregon. Schmidt and Tracy gonna sub back in here. It's gonna be Studebaker and Nine Heist headed to the bench, and now a size advantage for Monona Grove. Tia Justice, tallest player on the floor at the moment. Here comes Tracy to receive inbound. She's gonna go inside. Left-handed lay is fouled on the way up there. Sydney Glenn commits the foul. Tracy gonna shoot 2.
Claire Tracy, one of the best free throw shooters on this Panther roster. Good friend of mine, Carson Hanneman, who's on the boys varsity team, told me that at practice one time, Claire Tracy made 96 of 100 free throws in one practice.
That is something. Tracy there knocking through the front end. Chance to make the lead 4 for Oregon here. Tracy's second one is also going to rattle through. 2 of 2 from the line. Abby Inda will bring it up. Schenecker sliding with her all the way up the floor. Inda calls a set from Monona Grove. Now just goes right through traffic, kicks to the corner for Justice. Her 3 air ball. Third air ball. Panther student section going to let them know. Nice in transition. Great power dribble. Gets the defender in the air and puts the layup right through. Tortoise elevated for the block and nothing but air. Sub going to check in from Monona Grove. Panther lead now up to 6. 16-10 with 11 minutes to go here in half number 1. It's Abby Inda for Monona Grove. Kicks to Tortoise. Now back to Inda. Inda gonna work right on Schenecker. Screen set for Justice now. Two-sided screen comes. And lay going to be called on the floor, so inbounds coming here from Monona Grove. I want to give a quick shout outs to my guy Will Bussin, Lucas Swenson, and Porter Mihalich tuning in tonight from all across the Midwest. Appreciate you guys. Here's a sub for Tia Justice, who earns a good rest for her work so far, and for her is going to be number 12, Cora Glynn. Both Glynn sisters in now. Tortoris will inbound over top to Abby Inda. Drive inside. Inda's right-handed lay is good.
Tough shot by Abby Inda.
Knocks it through anyway. That one is tipped and lost by the Panthers. Tracy goes to the ground for it. Jump ball going to come Monona Grove. Inbounds coming here from Monona Grove, going the length of the floor. Panthers in that press once again. Now they do drop out of it. This is going to be Schenecker again. The face guard on Inda looks like something the Panthers are going to try and continue tonight on whoever receives the ball. If that full court inbounds, Panthers are going to face guard on the floor. Here, a kick to the corner. Danielle Becker drives, kick, shot three. Tortoris, no good. Rebound goes to Schenecker. Now Schmidt back up the floor. Kicks to Tracy. Tracy gonna drive inside, loses, but is fouled. I think that's gonna go against Inda.
Both teams playing solid defense so far, not giving the opposing team any good looks. It's been a tough going for points so far, even though the score is 16-12.
Schenecker and Nice gonna check out. Nineheist and Studebaker back into the game for Oregon. Schmidt has an open look for three, does not see ice to the basket. Instead gives to Tracy, who is turning the ball over there. Here comes Monona Grove. Studebaker tipping that one. It will stay with MG. Studebaker disagrees with the call. McCabe gonna come in here for Bastion. Tortoris will take a seat. Carson Nelson back in the game. Working left side here. Now they give is to Nelson. She works inside. Kicks to Inda. Inda's three is no good. Rebound to Sam Schmidt. Up the floor she goes. Schmidt in transition. Finds McCabe. Now an extra pass to Tracy. Back to McCabe in the corner. Reese McCabe careful not to travel. Now they dump it off inside to Nineheist. She works on her defenders. Spinning. Steps through. Right hand is blocked there by Danielle Becker. Now again come the Silver Eagles. Shot three, wide open look, no good for Danielle Becker. Tracy the rebound. Panther lead
by
still
Nineheist to get back, almost put a hand on it.
Tracy gonna try another three, this time too strong. McCabe the offensive rebound on the glass there. Drive by Schmidt. Schmidt blocked away by Sydney Glynn. Schmidt relatively quiet. I don't know if she scored yet.
No, she has not scored yet, and that was just her first shot of the game. MG's not giving her a lot of open looks.
As long as the Panthers can respond with other players, it won't matter. Schmidt needs to inbound this one quickly. We'll just throw it off of Inda out of bounds, so another chance.
Smart heads-up play. Reminds me a lot of my good buddy Adam Jeremiahson, one of his signature moves.
That's right. Inbounds there to Studebaker. She works right. Now spins back left. Steps through to McCabe. Mid-range for Reese. No good. That rebound being battled for. It'll be out of bounds to Monona Grove. 16-12 your score. 8.5 to go in the first half. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with MG.
Panthers just have so many good on-ball defenders. You think of Caitlin Studebaker, the defensive anchor, Delaney Nineheist, and Olivia Neese. That's just a huge reason as those three are why they're so good defensively as a unit.
That one thrown over the top. Inda will control. Now a shot there from the mid-range. Looks good from Sydney Glynn. Lead down to 2. 8 to go here in the first half. It's Schmidt. Only one field goal attempt so far. Now Schmidt wants to dump off to Nineheis. Instead goes to McCabe. Arm in there by the defender. McCabe works inside. Now kicks to Studebaker, who controls it off the tip. She works right with it. Now finds Schmidt outside. Schmidt going to try a three. No good. In and out for Sam Schmidt. Here come the Silver Eagles. Schmidt going to wall up. That's a great defensive play, and they're going to get a foul on her. I don't know about that one, but going to be a under the hoop out. Inbounds coming here for Monona Grove. That one's hit by Tracy. Nineheis and Justice going to battle for it. It'll go to Oregon via the jump ball.
Great hustle by Nineheis there just to get her hands around it and securing it for the Panthers.
That is right. Couple of subs in there off the ball stoppage. It'll be Schmidt. She brings it up. Schmidt works to the right. Now back left, drives inside, stops, picks her dribble up, finds Nineheis, who works inside for the lay. Tough bucket there. Timeout Oregon. Schenecker awaits the sub in, 7:19 to go. It is a 18-14 Panther lead. Out of the timeout now. Schenecker into the game. And it goes here to Cora Glenn. Now she goes to Justice. Panthers still in that press. Double comes now. Justice in trouble. Does find Carson Nelson, who works inside with absolutely no contest. Easy lay there.
Not a good possession by the Panther D, but
it's a good head fake by Studebaker, getting to the basket and is fouled. Blocking foul there. The infraction goes against Carson Nelson this time. A couple of free throws coming for Oregon's Studebaker. First one is up and good for Studebaker. I believe that's now 4 points for her tonight. Abby into end of the game, gonna check in for Carson Nelson. Now Studebaker's back end free throw will go. Lead now 20-16 for Oregon. 6:50 to go remaining here, still in half number one. It's Inda. She works on Studebaker. Schenecker looking to help. They find Tia Justice, who is now 0 for 1 or 2 from 3 tonight. She finds Inda. Studebaker all over her. The kick to Tortoris. Extra pass to Justice. Back to Inda. Lots of ball movement right now from Monona Grove on this possession. Inda goes baseline. Through to Tortoris. Gonna try another three. No good this time. Already made 2 tonight, but cannot get that one to go. Here's Nice. Up ahead to Nineheis. 2-man game. Nice can't get it to go, but the rebound for Nineheis. But a jump ball will give the possession to Monona Grove.
Panthers have had some great ball movement so far. A lot of nice passes. They have not been able to capitalize, and yet they only lead by 4.
Panthers got to extend this lead. Done a good job finding their shots. Just can't get them to fall that well. Playing some solid defense are the Panthers as well, what they're known for. Here's Sydney Glynn. She sets the screen for Justice, who finds herself open. Elects not to take the shot. She goes inside, has the pass tipped. Now through there, shot's no good from Cora Glynn. Poked out of bounds, but will stay with Oregon. Bastian gonna check in for Sam Schmidt here. Here is Bastian. She'll bring it up and go past Inda all the way to the basket. Is blocked away by Tortoris. Offensive board for Nineheist. That one put up and missed. Another jump ball opportunity it will be this time for the Panthers.
Well, Monona Grove has been physical down low with the Panthers so far. A lot of jump balls, and they are not giving the Panthers any open looks.
Inbounds to Nice. She works on Justice. Has that one poked away but regains. Now the right hand for Nice is good. Lead back up to 6. Tied for largest of the night for Oregon. Currently sitting at 22-16 with 5 to go in the first half. Inda loses her dribble fairly far out from the basket. Has to give it up to a teammate. Now she finds Tia Justice. Sydney Glynn with it now. Back to Inda. Sydney Glynn wide open from the free throw line. Misses, but nobody boxing out Justice. She gets the offensive rebound. Kick to Tortoris. Going to go baseline on Nice. Now works back left side. That one blocked by Nineheist, but another soft foul call goes against the Panthers.
Olivia Nice has had a lot of blocks this year, despite only being, I believe, 5'10" they have her listed on the roster. Her and Nineheist both just have been a block party this season.
Front end is good for Tortoris. Sub here, Nice out of the game. Schmidt back in. Couple subs for MG as Carson Nelson into the game, as well as Sophia Lee. Sydney Glynn takes a seat along with Danielle Becker. Schmidt inbounds here, 22-18 your score. She works on Inda. Goes right side for the corner and is steps out of bounds. Mistake there from Schmidt. Summer Shaw into the game here for the first time, going to take the place of Nineheist. That one, Schmidt almost got a hand on it, but didn't. Now down the court is Nelson. Good wraparound, finds Tia Justice, who puts that one through. Schmidt bringing it up for Oregon. She goes right, loses Inda, steps out for 3. No good. Rebound for Justice.
Bit of a scoring drought now for the Panthers.
Monona Grove now cutting that lead all the way down to 2 points. Sophia Lee goes to the corner for Tortoris. Tortoris pull up mid-range shot. No good. Schmidt controls the rebound for Oregon. Up ahead to Schenecker here. Schenecker goes inside. Left hand poked out of bounds. Will go to MG. Claire Tracy gonna check in for Oregon, taking Schenecker out of the game. Inbounds there goes to Carson Nelson. Schmidt slides there now. Bastian comes up to elevate the pressure. Here's Inda with it. Abby Inda works inside, jump stop. Now through traffic, finds Nelson. Shot 3, no good. Rebound to Studebaker for Oregon. And here come the Panthers once again on the offensive end. Schmidt with it, right wing now. Has to go to Tracy. Tracy dump off to Studebaker. Now a wraparound of Tracy. Now an extra pass to Summer Shaw. Another good opportunity there for the Panthers. Shaw will set a screen for Schmidt. To the corner for Tracy. Tracy works, caught in traffic, goes to Bastian. Bastian got to create. Can't find much. Goes to Studebaker now, who's in trouble of her own. Great defense being played by MG. Somehow that got through to Clara Tracy. working inside, kicks to Studebaker. Gonna try a three, no good, just missed. Panthers, feels like a lid is on the basket right now these last couple of minutes. MG a chance to tie or take the lead in this possession. Tortorez trying to enter at the tee of Justice. Summershaw pokes that one, just able to save it from going out of bounds. Sophia Lee guarded by Bastion. The kick is to Inda. Inda, Tracy comes for the double. They dump off to Justice. Shaw, 2 hands up in the air. Tough make for Justice. This one is tied. 2:28 still to go in the first half. Here come Oregon again. Tracy, 1 for 3 so far from 3 tonight. She goes baseline. Tortorez defends. That one's kicked out of bounds by Sophia Lee. Nineheist going to come check in for Summershaw.
Like you said, Luke, there is a lid on the basket currently. The Panthers could use a great possession to get this offense going. Hopefully get a little momentum in going in the half.
Game is currently tied. Schmidt needs to get it in. Goes over the top to Tracy to do it. Now back to Sam. They want to enter it to Nineheist, but Tortorez not allowing it to happen. Now Schmidt works in an isolation. Needs help. Finds it in the form of Studebaker. Studebaker going to try the three. No good this time. Rebound to Carson Nelson, who wants to go in transition. Here she comes all the way down. Left-handed scoop lay is no good. Bastion had the rebound for a second, but was poked out of her hands by Carson Nelson. Good job following her own shot. Schmidt trying to wall up on the much taller Justice. Here's Abby Inda working on Nineheist. Mismatch here. That one's blocked away by Nineheist. It'll stay with Monona Grove. Inbounds will be coming. Sophia Lee will do the inbound for MG. Tipped over the top there. Carson Nelson works right with it. Now drives inside. Through traffic. Right hand for Nelson. No good. Rebound to Nineheist. Finds Sam Schmidt. Going to bring it up in transition all the way overhead for Studebaker. She works inside. The runner no good, but is fouled by Abby Inda. Both teams sitting on 5 fouls with 1:16 to go. Still both have 1 to give.
Studebaker made both from the line on her first trip. Well, let's see what she comes out with on this one.
Wiping her hands on her jersey right now. Has to get any loose sweat off there. Control the basketball as much as she can. Front end will go.
3 for 3. Great start from the line for Studebaker.
Can she put them both through here? Nelson onto the bench for MG. Abby. They're both good for Studebaker. Danielle Becker checked in for Carson Nelson after the stoppage in play. Here's Inda, gets a screen from Nelson. Gonna walk into a three, no good. Rebound, great job by Nineheist controlling that one. Here comes Schmidt. Oh, Tracy is gonna somehow corral it, but does step out of bounds. Good defense for Sophia Lee. Studebaker did not know the pass was intended for her. Let it go through to Tracy. Lucky for the Panthers to even have a chance at retaining possession.
And the Panthers have had a lot of sloppy possession so far, uncharacteristic of them.
Screen comes, Justice sets it. Inda working on Studebaker. Slaps that one. Good cut from Tortorez. The right-hand runner not close. Nineheist the rebound. She'll run in transition with 35 seconds. Kicks to Tracy. Dialing up a three. Air ball for Clara Tracy. Not too close for Clara, who's now 1 for 4 from 3. Tough shot there. Not what you want to see for Clara Tracy so far tonight, as well as season as a whole. See if she can pick it up in half number 2. Into the runner, off the side of the backboard, uncomfortable look. Panthers can hold for last with 8. Studebaker running in transition. The right-handed lay is good, and a big make there. Clock down to 1 second. They will not get a shot off. Will not count for Abby Inda. And now we can go to halftime here at Oregon High School. 26-22 is your score as the Panthers lead the Silver Eagles heading to the locker rooms. We'll send you to break.
This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
OCA Media Sports broadcasts are possible with the support of local sponsors like the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And Culver's of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and by Pizza Pit. Torhorse Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor for another season of Panther basketball. Torhorse Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978.
Let's be real. Getting a flu shot
helps you
fight the flu. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you, too.
Want to be a part of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support. We are part of something great.
You sold 2008. I got that boom, boom, sound in my heart for me goes on and on.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Youth Night tonight, we are honoring some of our youth basketball players. The Oregon Youth Basketball 10,000 Makes Shot Club is an elite club of basketball players who are willing to separate themselves in commitment and dedication to the game. The 10,000 Makes Shot Club is a summer program designed to challenge our youth players to practice excellent shooting form and improve that shooting form by shooting and making a lot of shots during the off-season. The goal of the 10,000 Make Shot Club is to make and record 10,000 or more shots during the summer off-season. This off-season, Oregon Youth Basketball had 8 players achieve their goal of making and tracking 10,000 made shots over the summer. Tonight we are honoring 3 of those players. Please join me in congratulating Stella Larson, Addison Wamsley, and Nora Youngren. Ladies, great job. And a reminder that the Oregon varsity team will be signing posters after the game.
Welcome back in here to half number 2 on OCA Media Sports Friday Night Live. Got some girls basketball cooking for you here, and a big second half brewing. As your score right now, 26-22 on the Tourist Insurance scoreboard. Lead for the Oregon Panthers. Right now, I believe led in scoring by Studebaker perhaps, or Olivia Nice, one of the two, but I think it's Caitlin with 7 maybe at this point, 6. So a lot of Panthers are going around for the score. Nine Heist has a couple. As I said, Studebaker, Clara Tracy's got a 3. Sam Schmidt's got 2 points, I believe. Actually, I don't think she's scored yet. Does not have a bucket yet. Libby Nice has a couple buckets for the Panthers. Couple of different players doing it for the Panthers. As for Monona Grove, Abby Inda, Brooklyn Tortoris got some buckets. Tia Justice doing well in the post. Carson Nelson, and then the Glynn sisters. Danielle Becker all doing it for MG. Has us almost deadlocked, not quite. Of course, as we talked about, there's also another big game brewing over in DeForest as the Norskies and the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers are going to battle over there. 2 of the other top 4 teams in the Badger Large Conference, so 2 massive matchups.
Oh, thanks. I was like, oh, what do I do for this?
Sorry about that, guys. Just a quick natural audio pickup from the crowd. Had even me and Cole a little confused up here. But we are back now for sure. Looks like it's going to be Carson Nelson kicking us off. Kicks to Tortoris. Now works back to Inda. Does inevitably hand it off. Now Inda kicks to Justice there after a pass through to Glenn. In the corner, it's Tortoris. Made 2 threes tonight already. Finds Inda, who has Studebaker on her. Works right. Schmidt comes to defend. Now the kick to Tortoris. Gonna try a 3. That's short. Rebound to Caitlin. In transition. Through pass to Nice. Jump stop with the left hand. No good. And a foul against Delaney Nineheist after Carson Nelson goes to the floor. Sydney Glenn in here, just a very quick sub, 40 seconds in, as Inda will take a rest. Inbounded here for MG. They go to Carson Nelson, who will play the point. I think they might want to check on her wrist again, perhaps. Trying to mount a situation over there on the bench as Nelson works inside, loses the ball, and a jump ball will give it to Oregon.
Both teams have had such a great game defensively so far. Not a lot of good shots, not a lot of good looks, excuse me, for both sides.
Say that again. Cole, here is Sam Schmidt bringing up the floor for Oregon, trying to get into an offensive set.
She's only had 1 shot tonight, Luke. Panthers need to get her going.
Dump off inside to Nice. Wanted to find Schmidt, instead goes inside and is in trouble. Goes to Sam Schmidt on the cut. Schmidt, the right hand, is good. And just as the Dr. Cole Krueger ordered it up, a lay there for Sam Schmidt. Gets the Panthers back up to a 6-point lead. Here is Glenn. Kicks to Tortoris. Tortoris works left, finds Carson Nelson. Schmidt on her. Nelson goes inside, finds Justice, who works on Nineheist. Now inside, that pass is tipped. Justice regains for MG. The give is to Carson Nelson. Working right. Kicked from Nelson to Justice. Justice works inside, loses another jump ball. It's like the 5th or 6th jump ball of the game. My goodness.
Both teams playing physical and getting down and dirty with each other. And like you said, 5th or 6th jump ball we've seen.
Inbounds there to Justice. She gives up to Cora Glenn. Now back to Justice. They want to go inside to Sydney Glenn, but Studebaker walling up. Now Nelson works on Schmidt. The kick to Sydney Glenn. Now to Tia Justice. The drive. Justice with the left hand. That'll be a travel. Rather an offensive foul, I think, was called. And it was.
She's kind of shoved off of Nine Heights to give herself a little more room. Ref was not having it.
That is right. Nine Heights will find Schmidt. Sham will probably run in transition here. The find to Tracy. Gonna try another 3. This time no good again for Clara. Second chance off the inbound, or off the rebound from Nice. That one tipped out of bounds off of Nine Heights. Sub here as Inda back into the game. Takes the place of Tia Justice. That one inbounded to Carson Nelson. Nelson works ahead, now goes on Schmidt. Finding Sydney Glenn. Glenn works inside and is fouled by Olivia Nice. Again, Panthers don't like the call. Get it on Nine Heights, actually. Schenecker checking in. But first, a free throw from Glenn. Puts it through. Sub here, Olivia Nice will take a seat. The second now from Glenn. Goes through. Lead back down to 4 for Oregon. A slow start to the half, only
4 points.
Yep, 4 points, 2 each way. Here's Tracy, jab step, works left. Has that good dribble. Now it's Schmidt working on Inda. Kick to Studebaker. Thought about a 3, now works instead on Glenn and is fouled on the way up by Cora Glenn. 2 free throws coming for Studebaker, who is 4 for 4 from the line so far. No good this time from Studebaker. Left it short. Olivia Nice back in. Nine Heights will take a seat. Second now from Studebaker will go through. Lead up to 5 for Oregon here. 14:40 to go in the game. Massive Badger Conference clash with large implications as the conference championship looms large. Of course, Panthers, the reigning Badger West Conference champs, want to continue their run, get back-to-back conference championships. Tortoris, screen was tempted to be set by Cora Glenn. Tracy almost picked off that pass, but cannot quite get a good grasp on the basketball. It'll scoot it out of bounds. Danielle Becker into the game for Cora Glenn off the stoppage in play. Inbounded to Sydney Glenn. Now they go to Becker into the corner for Tortoris. Nice will defend. A drive from Inda. That one thrown out of bounds. Bit of a miscue there from the Silver Eagles. Out of bounds it goes. The Panthers will receive possession.
Panthers defense starting to play with a little more energy now out of the break.
Schmidt has her pocket picked a couple times by Inda, and timeout forced to be taken by Coach Walmsley. Schmidt uncharacteristically does not have that happen to her much. She's got a very good dribble move, but Inda all over her there in the backcourt, and almost an 8-second violation, so Coach Walmsley forced to take a timeout with exactly 14 minutes to go on the Tourist Insurance scoreboard. Again, Panthers lead by 5. A bucket on this possession would give them their biggest lead of the night at 8, or I should say, yeah, 7 actually, but could be 8 if they make a 3. Either way, it would be a biggest lead of the night situation. Panthers trying to go on a bit of a run here. Both teams can't buy a bucket right now.
And like you said, a bucket here would be huge. It would make the biggest, largest lead of the night, just like you said.
Confidence booster, perhaps, at the least for Oregon. It's Bastian bringing it ahead. Took the place of Tracy off the stoppage. Now it's Schmidt. Thought about a three. Inda still all over her. Great defense being played by Abby Inda tonight. Locking down Sam Schmidt only with just 2 points. Calls a screen from Nice. Now loses Inda just for a second. Left-handed runner, no good. The follow, though, from Livy Nice is in an offensive rebound putback for number 22 of these Panthers. Gives the Panthers a 7-point lead. Here comes Carson Nelson. Bit of a transition play. Spinning, and a left-handed lay is good. Awkward finish from Nelson, but it goes through. Again, Schmidt finds herself guarded by Inda. Now they give to Bastian. Carson Nelson will defend. Bastian now uses her dribble. Works inside, kicks to Nice. Nice working on Tortorus with that left hand. Won't go. Another offensive rebound. The putback is good. Livy Nice, a menace on the offensive glass these last couple of possessions. Again, extending that lead to 7 on the Taurus Insurance scoreboard. They kick to Tortorus, now back to Becker. Swings it to Glenn. Out to Inda, who's had a quiet second half after starting hot. Here's Tortorus, gonna try a 3, no good. Schenecker the rebound, but a double comes. Gotta work out of it, she does. Back the other way the Panthers come. That one to the corner for Bastian. They swing it back to Schmidt. Dump off to Nice. 2-man game for Schmidt with the right hand. Again, another uncomfortable shot forced by Abby Inda on Sam Schmidt. Inda, a lay of her own with the right hand. Will not go. Almost a very tough make. Now Studebaker runs in transition. A great find to Nice. That lead is up to 9. Timeout.
And Olivia Nice starting to come alive here, almost halfway through the second half.
6 straight points, all of the hand of Olivia Nice. Lead up to 9, biggest of the night for Oregon, and a huge last couple of minutes for these Panthers, starting to run away with this one here on OCA Media. Can they continue it, or will Monona Grove crawl back? Still plenty of time to go with just less than 12 minutes. But does MG have the confidence and the energy to bring themselves back into this one? We will find out. That I can say for sure.
Well, Luke, MG started out really fast from beyond the arc. They made 2 or 3 shots early in the first half, but since then, I don't think they've made one 3, and they have not they have not had a lot of good looks to say for it.
Absolutely, could not agree with you more, Cole. They just have not done a great job in this half of creating on offense. Panthers, that stifling defense. Let's see what MG comes up with out of the timeout. A chance for Coach Murphy to draw up a set here. Looks like Nelson will bring it up for MG. They give it to Becker. She works to Glenn. Now over to her sister. The drive, kick to Nelson again. Kick to Sydney Glenn. They find Inda. Now to Cora Glenn, who just finds that ball in her hands. And that one is taken away by Oregon. Reese McCabe into the game as well for Tegan Schenecker. Sam Schmidt also out of the game. Studebaker back in. It's Nice, who's been the rock for the Panthers these last couple minutes. Goes to Bastian. Wanted Olivia Nice. They do dump it off to her now. It's Cora Glenn. Now the give is to Nice. They find McCabe. McCabe working, has her pocket picked by Inda. Not the matchup the Panthers want as Inda goes coast to coast, but is blocked by Livy Nice. Claire Tracy, Tia Justice awaiting the sub. McCabe will come back out of the game, and same can be said for Cora Glenn. Sub, or I should say inbounds coming here. They go over the top to Inda, who just in front of the half-court line is able to make the catch. Now the drive kick for Justice. Extra pass to Inda. Screen set. Studebaker stays all over her. Now to Sydney Glenn. The mid-range jumper's no good. Nice the rebound. In trouble, has to give it up to Olivia Nice. Nice will run now. She goes inside the paint, loses her dribble, finds Bastion on the cut. Bastion through traffic. The lay is no good. Rebound still being tossed around, now controlled by Becker for MG, and now Abby Inda will catch that ball at the logo.
Panthers have allowed just one shot to go through the net so far in this half, almost halfway through. They've been playing so well defensively here.
Stifling so far. It's Inda. She kicks to Justice. Now to Sydney Glenn. Dump off inside, and Nelson, great back cut. And just the second basket of the second half, as Bastion did not see the back cut. Couple of subs waiting on that scorer's table. Panthers haven't scored since coming out of the timeout. Tracy finds Nineheis. Nineheis step through, finds Nice. Nice spinning on Justice with the right hand, no good. Rebound. Battle floor controlled by Studebaker. Kicks to Tracy. Clara Tracy wide open, 3-ball will not go. Just missed. Olivia Nice slow to get up, but eventually does. Now in transition, Inda misses the lay. Nice the rebound. Or I should say Nineheis the rebound. 9 minutes to go now, officially halfway through half number 2. 7-point the Panther lead in the scoreboard on the Tourist Insurance scoreboard. Studebaker working inside, loses her dribble and stolen away by Tia Justice. Justice will control. Back the other way she comes. Nineheis working hard to regain her positioning in transition. Now the find to Becker. She loses. Another one contested for her, and another jump ball. No!
Refs let it play out.
And Studebaker ripping it out of the arms of Becker. Would have been Panther ball either way, but no change in the possession arrow. Bastion will dribble left here. Now back right. Gives up to Tracy. Screen comes from Nice. Hell had her on the back cut. They do find her now. Working on Sydney Glenn, and an offensive foul. Using her arm to get her on Sydney Glenn just a bit too much. Refs don't like to see that very much on the offensive end. Schmidt and Studebaker in. Nice and Studebaker coming out. Schmidt and Schenecker in the game, I should say.
Olivia Nice will get a well-earned break. Besides that foul, great job of energizing this Panther offense, giving them a little bit of a spark as she scored 6 straight.
Sophia Lee into the game for Monona Grove, taking a seat there for them. It looks like was Danielle Becker. Now the drive inside from Nelson. Left hand, no good. Gets her own offensive rebound. Loses Schmidt in the corner. Now a good pass to Justice. Nineheis cannot come up with the block, but does with the rebound, and fouled by Nelson.
Delaney Nineheis is too tall for Justice there, as she'll get the well-needed defensive rebound. It was a good look from Justice, just could not finish.
Coach Brianna Murphy not happy with the miss there by Tia Justice. However, Inda pokes it out of the hands of Sam Schmidt. Here she comes in transition. Couple defenders. Justice the offensive rebound. Going to put it up, and is fouled on the way up. I think they're going to give that one to Sam Schmidt. Yes, they are.
Bit of a wild shot by Justice, but either way, she'll get to the line and she'll be shooting 2.
Only 7.5 to go. The Panther lead is still 7. Justice is good on the front end.
Well, Luke, the Panthers have not played in a lot of close games this year. Their closest game was against Wanakee, which was a 10-point win, and they've just been dominating teams all year because their average margin of victory, 23 points. So this is a little different for them so far as we head into the final 7.5 minutes.
Remind me again what the ending differential was in that MG game Tuesday, as Schenecker goes inside, and a blocking foul will give her 2 Free throws.
I believe the Panthers won by 13 against McFarland Tuesday night.
Just might have, yeah. That was a close game almost all the way through. Last 5 or so minutes, Panthers ran away from the Spartans. 5-point lead. Front end missed by Schenecker. It's Studebaker and Nice coming back in, as well as Tortorus. Nineheist will take a break. So will Tracy. Sophia Lee off the floor now for MG. Back in taking her place is going to be Tortorus. See if the Panthers can extend this lead by a couple possessions or if MG will keep it tight. Second free throw made by Schenecker. Lead back to 6. 7:19 to go. Inda gonna try a 3. Will not go. Offensive rebound by Glenn, but blocked by Sam Schmidt. Schmidt will bring it up for Oregon. Finds Nice. Now they find Schmidt. Inda still all over her. Dump off to Schenecker. Backdoor for Studebaker, a great move, but can't get it to go. And
Livia Nice fighting for it.
Livy Nice all over the place. Panthers student section and MG going back and forth.
The Oregon parents section were not pleased with that call from the ref.
Wanted a jump ball. Student section wanted a technical foul on Tia Justice but that's just an awkward spot. Nothing ill will from Tia Justice. Just when Nice gets in that position, she is going to end up on the ground just the way it is. So here comes Tia Justice. Picked up by Schenecker. Now Schenecker drops off and Nineheist will get into the defense. It's Inda. She goes inside. A couple people in her way, and they give this to Justice, but fouled on the way up. Coach Brianna Murphy is fired up over there on the
Adam Walmsley cannot believe that call.
Coach Murphy stomping the floor and letting Tia Justice know about what great a job she thinks that she did on that one as Justice misses the front end.
She has missed a lot of free throws tonight. She's left at least 4 or 5 points up on that board, and it's a 6-point game with 6 minutes left.
Couple of crucial misses. Can Justice knock through the back end? Yes, she can. Back to a 5-point lead. It's getting loud here at Oregon High School. Remember the last youth night game at Oregon High School was a boys game, and it was that Mount Horeb game, and the energy in this arena was incensed that entire game, and an offensive foul. Coach Murphy once again fired up.
The Panther bench cannot believe that, Luke, and it's a tale of 2 teams. Monona Grove just getting fired up after that one. And a complete opposite reaction from all the Panther fans here.
Carson Nelson gets the inbound. Schenecker will play the defense. Monona Grove sideline getting loud here. Nelson works on Schenecker, kicks to Justice. Justice, wide open look, passes it up. Not comfortable with her 3-point shooting. Nineheist really sagging off of her now. Justice goes inside, is fouled. The lay is good.
Wow.
MG bench fired up there. Wow.
4 straight calls in favor of Monona Grove. I'm not saying that they were bad calls or good calls, Luke, but there has been a major mood swing in this gym.
MG crawling right back into this one. A chance to cut the lead at 2 as Coach Murphy is firing up her team.
And Justice again with another miss.
Bad miss that time. Handoff to Bastion. She works inside. Finds Nineheist, who works past Glenn and is fouled by Sydney Glenn.
Oregon kind of gets another call to go their way. That was a good call. Not going to deny that, but just seemed like MG was getting everything there for a couple minutes.
It's a good foul by Sydney Glenn there. Nineheist would have had a very easy lay.
Exactly.
Instead, the Panthers forced to once again try and find another good look. It's Bastion with it. She goes baseline. Finds herself in trouble. Now Nineheist misses short. Offensive rebound is fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming for Nineheist. Clutch offensive board. Lily Nineheist does an amazing job on the offensive glass. Chance to put the lead right back to 5.
Well, that's still a huge miss by her. Could be 2 easy points, and now she's got to earn from the line.
Had a wide open lay. It is loud in here. Front end will go straight through.
Luke, like you said, the last 2 youth nights, this has been the most electric this gym has ever been, probably since that Evan Miles game winner.
And it's great to see the youth coming out in support, and it really just goes to tell you the future of Oregon is bright. Timeout Coach Walmsley after Nineheist knocks them both through, so regardless of if it was easy points or hard points, Delaney Nineheist coming in clutch for Oregon here with 5:34 to go in the game. 2 big makes there from Nineheist as she extends this lead right back out to 5. Still a 2 possession lead now rather than 1, which is what it was just a couple seconds ago. MG very still fired up right now. Lots of emotion running through the gym. Lots of emotion has been running between these 2 teams for the last couple days, as we've talked about a couple times. So excited to see how this one finishes. Expect perhaps some fireworks between these 2 teams as the last couple minutes continue to come through between these 2 teams.
And like you said, Luke, it's going to be really interesting because there's been a great defensive performance by both teams. Not any open looks really so far for both sides. It's going to be interesting to see which team will emerge the victor in a highly touted matchup.
I wish I could get the score in that DeForest game, but unfortunately it is behind a paywall right now. So we'll have to find out on List Sports after the game whether the Panthers will be where they will find themselves in the standings. Have to first, of course, see the result of this run before we go any further. Here comes Nelson quickly in transition. Finds Inda. Wide open triple is no good. Big miss from Inda, but saved. Nelson's going to try a lay. No good. A couple big misses, and Nineheist spills to the floor and hits her head hard. Holding her head. Now a 3 from Tortoris. Rebound to Nineheist. Great job as Nineheist fired up. Lots of emotion flowing right now. Coach Walmsley wanted a little more protection. Nineheist now working on Nelson. Getting very physical down there. Nineheist works right, now steps through, is fouled by Nelson. Believe that'll be 2 more free throws coming. Delaney Nineheist fired up right now. Lots of energy flowing through her veins.
And so is Coach Adam Walmsley, as I believe, if I'm correct, reading his lips, he said thank you. He was yelling thank you to the ref as he finally gets another call for Nineheist.
Nineheist front end is good. Big make there. Delaney now 3 of her last 3 on clutch shots. Can she make it 4? Chance to get this lead back up to 7. Clutch as ever. Ice in her veins. Back to 7. Just under 5 to go here. Here come the Silver Eagles. It's Carson Nelson, who has been running rampant these last couple minutes. Hasn't scored much, but is attacking the basket at will. Abby Inda has Studebaker on her. Bastian tips that one, but who is it going to be caught by? It'll be Bastian, who eventually does get it. Schmidt up ahead of Studebaker in transition. Good find to Schenecker. The lay is good. Oh man, this place would have erupted had she got that one through. It would have been pretty loud up here on this microphone. I would have, whoo. Well, luckily for those of you with headphones on, that didn't go through because there would have been loud noises. But front end through for Schenecker. Lead up to 8 once again. A chance to push it to 9 now. Again, the energy shifting completely as the MG bench has been silenced. Second one no good, and a rebound for Monona Grove. That's Sydney Glenn up ahead of Tortoris. Back to Glenn now. Now Abby Inda. Monona Grove, after a couple straight possessions, not able to find a bucket. It's Inda working inside. Does get the lay to go. Press here. Our coach wanted to press, but MG did not get into it there. Coach Brandon Murphy calling for it. Here's Bastian, finds Schmidt. Want to go inside again to Nineheist. The 4-out, 1 in has been a big thing for these Panthers. Again, a stifling play kicked by Inda. Sam Schmidt has been all but shut down tonight.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Abby Inda has done a great job of defending Sam Schmidt. I believe she only has 2 shots on the night, and she's 1 for 2 with 2 points.
Shows how deep these Panthers are. A 6-point lead and a very talented team, and their best scorer has only 2. Here's Studebaker. She finds Schmidt. Schmidt in the corner. Working on Inda. The give, not a 9-ice. Dumped off to Schenecker. What a find, what a score. A great 2-man game there played by 9-ice, and Schenecker results in a 8-point lead once again. Here is Tia Justice for MG. The give us to Inda now. Brooke Bastian doing an amazing job walling up on Sydney Glenn. Baseline drive. Bastian, another great contest. That one slapped to Tortoris, and a timeout, Monona Grove, as Tortoris hits the deck. We'll see Nice and Tracy on the other end of this timeout, both checking in for this Panther team. Beaver Dam right now up 55-39 on DeForest. Final score in that one as it has gone final. So if the Panthers hold on, them and Beaver Dam will be a game and a half up in the standings on Monona Grove and DeForest. However, if the Panthers cannot hold on, Beaver Dam will be in sole possession of first place in the Badger Conference. Monona Grove and Oregon would be tied for second. DeForest would find themselves in 4th place. Of course, Oregon would be, this is their 10th game of the year, and Monona Grove only their 8th. So 2 more games played for Oregon, as they have found themselves already playing on a couple Saturdays. They've played 2 games each and every week, if not 3. That one tipped, a clutch play from Nice, steals it away. Livy Nice all over the place offensively and defensively. Tortoris trying to stay on her in the full court. The give is to Schmidt now. Handing to Tracy. Good switch by Inda, but Tracy is fouled there by Carson Nelson. Going to give Clara a chance for 2 free throws, which is the best facet of her game. As you said earlier in the broadcast, Clara made 96 out of 100 free throws, according to good friend Carson Hanneman at practice one day.
And she's just close to 90% on the season, and she'll drain that one without a doubt.
Front end through from Clara, comfortable as ever at that free throw line, the charity stripe, a chance to put the lead at double digits for the first time tonight. It is good. You just know it. Clara Tracy, couple of free throws all day long.
Largest lead of the night now for Oregon with 2:50 remaining.
It's Inda working on Studebaker. That one is tipped by 9-ice. Going to collect it is going to be Sydney Glenn, and again, MG will have to bring it back up the court. Carson Nelson now. Schmidt on her. Kick to Tortoris. Extra to Tia Justice. Back to Nelson. Schmidt defends. They find Tortoris. Tortoris 2 threes made tonight. 2 for 6, I believe. Tia Justice now. Swing is to Inda. Inda working on Studebaker. Studebaker a great defender in her own right, as well as Inda. Now Tia Justice goes on 9-ice. Tipped away and stolen. In transition they go. Oh, Schmidt. Oh, that one hit a fan in the stands there. But luckily she's okay, laughing it off, I believe. It looks like, yeah, she is laughing it off. Great to see. Panthers will keep the ball. Schmidt, risky pass. Inda, they're battling for it. It's going to stay with Oregon on the jump. Physical play from both ends. 2:04 to go, 10-point lead. Panthers trying to make it 12. It's going to be out of bounds under the hoop. Danielle Becker was going to check in, sent back to the bench by her coach. Inbounds for Tracy. Goes to Nice. Dump off to 9-ice. Can't control turnover. Coach Romsley upset her players there. Becker into the game. Going to take the place of Tia Justice. Solid night for Tia. We'll see if we see her in the last 2 minutes.
Monona Grove has been struggling here over the last 2-3 minutes or so after that kind of big run and momentum shifting minute. Nothing going so far.
Inda kicks to Becker, no good, another big miss. Schmidt, here she comes again, playing some catch with Studebaker. Studebaker works left, hands to Tracy. Clara hands to Livy now. Panthers doing their this is what they do, wasting a little bit of time. Now Inda will come pressure the ball, it's Nineheist, goes to find Schmidt under the hoop, and again, won't shoot it, just wasting some more time. A long possession here for Oregon. The give is to Nineheist. Double comes from Inda. Nineheist in trouble. Timeout. Got in a little bit of trouble after a 30-second long possession. Call a quick timeout. 1:12 to go in the game. Panthers lead by 10. Right now tied with their closest game of the season with Wanakee. But I would say this MG team much better than Wanakee. So a big 10-point win over them tonight or more, we'll see, could prove to be a massive win. Panthers could easily find themselves ranked inside the top 5 in Division I on WisSports, or perhaps computer algorithmically find themselves ranked number 1 in the state on Max Preps. It's very possible. We'll see next Monday when those rankings come out. But 2 big wins over very good, very talented teams here this week for the Panthers. As yes, with 1 minute and 12 to go, up 10, and Panthers having the basketball. I am gonna give this one to Oregon. Crazier things have happened. You gotta play for 36 minutes in high school, but let's see what this last minute and change brings us. Nice, gotta find an inbound. She does to Schmidt. And they're not doing a great job there. Now they go to Nice. Clock gonna tick down at least below a minute on this possession. We'll see if Monona Grove even elects to foul. Down 10. That one tipped, and a foul committed by Danielle Becker. Studebaker gonna shoot one and one.
Studebaker's 5 for 6 from the line tonight. A really good night for her from the line.
Check that, double bonus now for Studebaker. 2 free throws await her. Again, a great night for her from the line. That time no good, and Bastian gonna check in for Tracy, who I imagine will end her night there. Couple of big free throws late for Clara Tracy.
She started the night for the Panthers with a 3, but nothing going since.
Studebaker's second, again a miss. Couple of bad misses there. Clock down below a minute now. Still a 10-point lead. Nelson just gonna go in transition, loses that one. That'll be Oregon basketball. Nobody touched it except for Carson Nelson, and a unfortunate possession there for them as Tracy's right back in. I imagine might be in a little bit more foul trouble than Bastian is, so they assume they'd like Clara to be on offense and Brooke to be on defense. Brooke is a better defender, I would say, but Clara the more talented player on the offensive end. They do find Clara here off the inbounds. Now they go to Nice. Wouldn't be smart to foul Clara of all players for this Oregon team, of course, shooting right around 90% from the free throw line. They do now foul Studebaker, who had a good night from the line on her own tonight. Clock down below, 45 seconds to go. Studebaker can extend this lead.
Well, this game is eerie similar to the game Tuesday night where the Panthers and Spartans kind of just went back and forth, but Panthers just in the final 5 minutes kind of just pulled ahead and never gave it back to this Monona Grove team.
It's a great sign for these Panthers, who have now improved to more than likely 10-0. Best start in program history.
And they've shown, like I said, that they can close out games when they need it most.
Another good sign, Sam Schmidt. There she is on the steal as I say her name. Sam only has 2 points tonight, but nonetheless, doesn't really matter because the Panthers are gonna cruise to a win. Schmidt now can extend that lead and extend her 2 points in the night. A chance to hopefully not have her season average dip that much. This game will bring it down, certainly. I believe probably the only game where she actually was below 10 points even. Misses the front end. Panthers have missed 5 straight free throws after having a great performance from the line so far. Again, another miss. So 6 straight misses after 15 made free throws to start the game. And they're into an ugly miss. See, MG may foul again, but here we go to
Not
9
really a point.
And they do foul, delaying the inevitable once again. Same thing happened on Tuesday. Panthers just got to shoot some more. A little more free throw practice. Never hurts. Can't complain, but this is going to be a win for Oregon here, and they're going to improve to 10-0. MG's going to fall to 6-2 on the season, ending their 6-game winning streak after starting the season 0-1. Panthers are a special group this year, and I truly believe every time I say it, this team has the potential to win a state championship in just their second year in Division I. Coach Walmsley has this group going on all cylinders. And they're just going to walk into a 3, knocks it through, but a moot point as we call time out McFarland, or Monona Grove. 9-point lead with 9 seconds to go, full timeout. Yeah. Whatever Coach Murphy wants to do. Can't complain too much.
And with that into 3, this will be the closest win for the Panthers if the score stands. Funny enough, a 9-point win for Oregon.
Yeah, which again speaks to the talent of this team so far this season. 9 points, only having 1 win with less than double digits in a 10-game span of 10-0 is a special, special thing.
And they have some tough games coming up. They're going to be tested once again like they have all year so far. They have DeForest and Beaver Dam within the next couple weeks.
Christmas tournament coming up on the 27th and 28th. A couple of non-conference opponents there. That one will go over the top. 9 High will chase it down and miss the lay, however. But the clock now down to 3, down to 2. Inda gonna try a 3. She's swatted by Schmidt. That will do it. Panthers victory at home by 9 over the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, 47-38. That's Horace Insurance scoreboard is gone. Final as the Panthers stay even with Beaver Dam at the top of the division, undefeated in the conference. Beaver Dam undefeated overall too.
Yes, they are.
Both teams. That's going to be a heck of a game between 2 of the top teams in the state, let alone 2 conference teams. But now again, your Lady Panthers getting our dub, start their season with 10 victories in the win column and 0 losses. Big night for the Panthers. Schmidt only having 2 points, but doesn't matter as the Panthers cruise to a victory after some hard work late. Next week, we got 2 more for you on OCA before the Panthers and Oregon as a whole goes on winter break. It's going to be 2 boys games between it's going to be the same thing we saw this week. Tuesday, the boys play McFarland. Thursday, they have Friday, they have MG. Another, I believe, Friday Night Live appearance there on the 22nd, but can't confirm if it'll be a 3-camera or 1-camera broadcast just yet. You guys will have to tune in to find out, I suppose. And then, of course, as I said, Thursday 28th, Friday 29th, we're going to have a Christmas tournament for both the boys and the girls. There'll be 4 games over the course of 2 days, a little round-robin action, 3-team round-robin, triangular as we call that in the high school sports world between a couple of teams. Panthers, a chance to get some more experience against a couple solid non-conference teams from around the state. But now I can send it final here from Oregon High School. Once again, I've been Luke Marx along with Cole Krueger. We thank you guys for watching. Of course, thank you Josiah Wamflo over there in the producers room. We got Corbin Graff over there. We got Will Mayo. We got Ben Jorsch, the cameraman. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.
This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
OCA Media Sports broadcasts are possible with the support of local sponsors like the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And Culver's of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and by Pizza Pit. Torhorse Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor for another season of Panther basketball. Torhorse Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978.